Welcome back to Movement and Talisa and today's warm-up yoga flow. Today's class is about warming up through all of the major and some of the minor areas of the body. We'll be doing repetitions of some movements so that our bodies can really get acquainted to it. And this class is suitable for all levels. Just work with your own body. You know yourself best. We're going to get started with, lo and behold, our wrist warm-ups. So coming to a tabletop, gripping into the mat like a cat clawing into a blanket. Shift forward. Stop yourself with the grip of your fingers and shift back. Shift forward and back. Shift forward. Push yourself back with the fingers. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrist push-ups. So lifting the thumbs off the mat and then peeling the palm up off the mat as well. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes. Sit back on the heels. Hands can be on the hips. Let's rise up. Slightly squeeze through the glutes and push the hips forward and lower. Really letting your weight settle on the toes so that we're waking up into the feet as well. Lift up, tuck your tail between your legs, sit all the way down, release all your weight down. Up, all the way down. Up and down. 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1. Sit all the way back. Weight is on the heels. Feeling this through the feet by now. Settle your gaze, deepen your breath. And back to tabletop, working into the shoulders. So doing some scapular push-ups. So keeping the arms straight, release the chest so it comes closer towards the mat, and then round through the upper back, creating as much distance between your chest and mat as possible. Lower and lift. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's tuck the toes again. Sit back. And this time it's a mobility challenge. If this proves too challenging, then do what we did before where we rise up and just sit down. That's option 1. This is option 2. So we're going to, with momentum, try to pop ourselves back into a really deep squat. So some mobility is required here. And then shift forward and lift the hips up. Lower the hips down. Shift up into our low squat. Forward and up. Keep going. Let's do 5, 4, 3. If you're moving slower than me and more awkwardly, that's fine as well. Do it at your own pace. 2, maybe you use your hands to help you. And 1. Lift up the hips. Lower back to our tabletop. Now we're going to do some cat-cows. So inhale for our cow shape. Lift the tail, lift the gaze. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Neutral spine. Now we move on to wagging our tail, looking past the right shoulder and pulling our right hip to the side so we can see even more of it, and looking past the left shoulder. Right. So you see we're sort of wagging our tail, and left. Right. And left. Right. And left. Last round. Right. And left. Tuck the toes again. You might need to shift forward a little bit on your mat. This is option 3 for this mobility warm up. Again, you are more than welcome to stick with the first option if that was enough for you. This one we're building on a little bit, so we pop back into our low squat, but this time we sit our butt all the way down. And then we have to get back up into our low squat where the weight is in the feet. Knees, lift the hips. Sit the bum down, low squat, sit the bum down. Back to our low squat, lift, and lower. Pull forward, pull it back. Modify this to make it your own. Assist yourself with your hands, with whatever you may need. Work with where you are. Make it look like whatever you want. Making it smooth and a little bit more graceful comes with time and practice. One more time, whatever option or version you're doing. Lift the hips. Back into tabletop. We're going to do barrel rolls with our torso. So imagine you're stuck inside a barrel and you're trying to scrape honey off the barrel with your rib cage. So you're making big, exaggerated circles with the ribs. 3 in one direction. And then 3 in the other direction. I've got a ladybug crawling on me. Last one. Building onto our cat cows here. We're going to inhale, coming through a cat spine into a gentle upward facing dog. And then exhale, leading with the tail, cow-shaped spine, pulling all the way back into a child's resting pose. Inhale. All the way forward, gentle up dog. Exhale. All the way back into child's resting pose. 3 more times. 2. 1. Back to our neutral tabletop. Tuck the toes as we come into our first downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to pulse through the arms, bringing the chest closer to the thighs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find stillness. Point the right toe behind you, lift it up for 10. All the way down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up at the top here, and then big circles. So right leg comes out to the side, circle it all the way around. That's 1 circle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower it down, lower to the knees. We'll give the arms a rest in between. Roll out the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to our downward facing dog. For the other side, left toe points behind. Lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. This wasp will not leave me alone. Big circle to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left leg comes all the way down. 3 rounds of breath. Let's find some stillness. Find ease within this effort. Walk the feet to the middle of the mat. Feet are the width of the mat, toes turned out, and sitting all the way down for our malasana, our low squat. Hands can be down on the mat to support you. And from here, we straighten the legs, keeping the rib cage as close to the thighs as possible. Even if you're just picturing it and it's not happening in reality, that is still putting in mindful effort. I think we'll do 10 of these. So that was 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, and 1. Release the head, release the arms. Sway side to side. Taking a little break. And then sit the hips back down and get comfy in your low squat. If you're not able to come into malasana without supporting with your hands, then just find a comfortable seated position. We're going to work in the arms a little bit here, so we do need the arms. If you're in your low squat like me, lift the arms up, trying to get the biceps as close to the ears as possible. And we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze in the upper back region where you can feel this. Keep pulling the thumbs back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands through to heart center. Push the elbows into the knees, knees into the elbows, that opposing force. 3 rounds of breath. Release the hands, round up 1 vertebrae at a time. And we're going to come into a wide-legged stance. Take up as much space on your mat as feels good. I know that growling isn't very peaceful and soothing like you imagine yoga to be, but such is life. Working into our wide leg forward fold, we're going to take the arms, interlock all 10 fingers behind our lower backs. Proud in the chest, so really puff your chest up. Toes can be slightly turned in. Now when you fold forward, if you find you're really far away from the mat, you will simply try to widen your stance. And if it's easy for you to bring your forehead to the mat, then you'll need to shorten your stance a little bit. Leading with the chest, let's start to fold forward. Strong engaged legs, look down between your feet where your gaze goes, your body follows, and then let the arms fall heavy away from the back. Find your depth. Bring your hands first back to your lower back, and then using the strength of the legs, come all the way up. We're doing 5 of those. That's 1. That was 2. That's 3. 4. 3. 5. Turn the toes out. So we're still in our wide leg stance, but toes are facing out. And sit down into a goddess pose. Arms come into cactus arms. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up, thumbs can cross. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, sit deep. That was 2, 3. This is 4. This is 5. Let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach up. Take a big stretch. Exhale. Arms come down to the side. Turn so you are facing towards your right leg in a crescent lunge shape. Arms on the hips for now. Let's get used to the legs here. So lower the back knee down. Lift it up. Lower and lift. Option to add the arms. Arms come up, biceps by ears. Exhale, lower, swing the hands back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now inhale, just lift the arms, come more into an asana. So you can bring the palms together, cross the thumbs, bringing a bit of a back bend into this. And now the arms come back as we fully straighten that front leg. Inhale for asana. Exhale for pyramid pose legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And pivot to the long edge and then over to the other side. Come into our crescent lunge. Hands on the hips to start, lower the knee. Lift, lower, and lift. Bring the arms into it. Biceps by ears. Lower as the arms sweep back. Lift. Just the back knee. Arms come up. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Now stay here. Bring just the arms up. We're still down on that back knee. Hands are in prayer, thumbs are crossed. Asana, bringing more of a back bend into it. Exhale, lift, sweep the arms back as we now straighten through the front leg. Asana on the inhale. Exhale, straighten everything. Last one. Pivot, face the long edge of the mat again. Heel, toe the feet just a bit wider than hip distance. Sit down into malasana. We're starting to cool down now. If you can have your arms out helping you, right arm reaches in front, left arm reaches up for a nice twist. Option to take a bind. Start slowing the breath down. And then other side. An option for a twist. Slowly unravel. Find your way to your bum and line all the way back on your mat. We're going to finish with shoulder stand. Option to come into plow and or noise canceling. If none of those are in your practice, all you're going to do is lift the legs up and stay right here. You can even go against a wall and have your legs against a wall. If you're coming into shoulder stand, lift up. My hair is kind of getting in the way for this. You always have to think about how you do your hair for yoga because it does get in the way. And if you're coming into plow, start to lower the feet behind you. Arms can stay supporting your lower back, or you can straighten them, reaching the fingers away in the opposite direction of the toes. And if you want noise canceling, bend through the knees. Arms can reach overhead, so the fingers and toes are reaching in the same direction. You can press the knees against the ears, hence the name of this pose. Now you can reverse everything to come out of this. You can go plow to shoulder stand and then gently roll out of it, or from plow pose with control, slowly unravel. Readjust yourself on your mat if you need to. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees splay apart. Place the arms, hands wherever. Start to deepen your breath. And let every muscle in your body get heavy. Relax the muscles in your face, your temples, around your mouth. Completely surrendering into your mat. Thank you for joining me today. And in closing, we say, Namaste.